Hey traders, Raghee here, and in this free video I'm going to walk you through one of the techniques that we've been using quite a bit in the chat room, and this is something that you can use on your own. And granted, while we do have the spreadsheet in the members area, let me show you here. All right, here we go. We have the spreadsheet in the members area. These are longer term, shelf life trades. What does shelf life mean? These are trades that are ideal for people who maybe have an hour to join me in the morning, say before work or before they get on with their day, or maybe an hour or so or 30 minutes to join me after the closing bell on Wall Street. And they could, kind of catch up with my chats. But in between, the setups that I have that are usually on longer term time frames, like the daily time frame or like the 480 minute, that's what those trades are for. You'll have plenty of advance notice, and then I'll update the levels on the spreadsheet. But there are intraday trades as well, interesting intraday trades. So these are trades that you would basically be self-directed doing, but I'll teach you how to do them. And I think a great example happened on the NAS today. So let's kind of outline this. So first, what happened is the NASDAQ kind of had this sort of, I don't know if you want to call it, I won't call this a double bottom, but a test of the lows here. Now, the indicator that I'm using is kind of cool. I'm going to be talking about this more next week. And this is the Darvis box automated on the charts. And I'll talk more about this. This is something you can do manually. This is a 1950 something? Do the math, right? We're talking nearly a 70-year-old tool, 60, 70-year-old tool. Classic charting analysis. I love that stuff. And I actually used to, I'll go off on a little tangent here. I actually used to draw Darvis boxes on my charts when I was trading in my teens. I started trading that early. It was one of my favorite tools, and I just kind of started to drift away from it or even modify it a bit, and I've kind of found myself coming back to this elegance, simplicity. So we've got these two lows here, and I realized that the market could bottom out, but I don't know if the market's going to continue past the low. As you can see, we did just a bit right here. So what do? You go to an intraday time frame. So the one we set up in the chat room was, let's wait for the market to roll back up through, kind of hook higher through on the 15-minute time frame through the 5680, 5683 level. This is a wave reversal, and that's exactly what we did. And you notice on a 15-minute time frame, this thing was good for about 30 points, almost 30 points here. And that's the kind of intraday trading that does two things. One, it allows you to understand if we're actually going to catch a bid and start to find some upward momentum off this floor. And two, it allows you to put an intraday low risk trade on, but you have a much more intraday geared expectation for follow through. So let me show you that right now. So what we do is we use another tool here in the chat. We automate as much of this as we can with different low cost and free tools, right? So what we do here is we go to the NAS and say, okay, what is typical price movement range for the NASDAQ? Okay, about 18 to 24 points. If I can follow through about 18 to 24 points, that's a pretty good amount of points to move on a short-term time frame like a 15 to go ahead and look for taking some profit off the table. Okay, so one level we could have looked at with an 80 fill, 81, 82, 83 fill would be 57.97, 56.97, 56.98. We take a little bit off the table there, and then we look to see how high is high, because we know the hourly price movement range. It helps us identify levels that we could take some profits off the table. All right, let me follow up with another trade and show you another tactic that we use here in the chat, and again also in the spreadsheet. So we've been waiting for some time. Now, one of the things we do at Simpler Futures, and I've often joked we should call it Simpler Futures and Forex2.com, just too long a URL. So take a look at what's happening right here. That notice the level on the daily right here that we're focusing on for what? A swing buy in the 1135 area. This is on the Euro US. Okay, so what I knew is yesterday we were testing the 113 handle on the Euro US. Now, I want to take this buy, but gosh, that's a nice move if we can sell off. So what do? I buy puts. I take advantage of this move using puts, and we do so on the FXE. So yesterday, as the market was testing 113 on the Euro US, that becomes our alert, our trigger to price the 108 puts again. This is the second time we've done this exact trade. This time it was gangbusters. Last time we were about 13 cents shy of being in the money, which was still a very nice, approximately 60% return on that. Today, it was over 100%. These options were trading for about 16, 17 cents yesterday as we were flirting with this area. And then today, these were trading 30, 31, 32 cents as the market dove down through the 108 strike. So, this is the kind of stuff where, if you understand the different alternatives, the different asset classes you can use, as well as understanding the intraday nature. I showed you 2 recent trades. This is in the last 24 hours, trades that we've taken and the different tactics that we use. And then I explained in the premium videos and in the chat room. So just want you, maybe replay the video, see what the levels were, understand the underlying market trends. And these repeat over and over and over again. Maybe not in the same market, but across different markets. It's the price action that we're playing and then utilizing different catalysts for how the price action volatility may increase. And then once we know there's a volatility increase, we quantify it. How much more could it increase by, right? We just do this again and again. So I just want to give you a little insight into what we've been up to for about the last day. I'm back in Florida HQ, so it's great to be home. And I'll see my members in the premium video. And if you are new to what we're doing here at simplerfutures.com, then check out the trial that we're offering right now for those of you to come take a look at what we're doing in the members area. Elliott Wave, special reports. We have a learning center. We're going to actually have some webinars here throughout late June and early July covering things like futures, Forex, and even some things that I do with binaries to get better timing on our entries. A lot of cool stuff to come, as well as our daily digest. So we're going to be going with our full chat schedule as of next week, I believe next Monday or Tuesday, and that's going to be myself, Raghee Horner, doing the pre-market from about 8 to 9:30. Then Neil Yeager will be taking you guys through the open with some intraday tactics and looking at the market the way he trades. And then Mr. David Starr, our very own Mr. Elliott Wave Dispatch, will be taking you through some of the longer-term important turning points in Elliott Wave. He's also the creator of the Voodoo line. So a great opportunity to ask questions of his tools and how he trades. And then I'll meet you guys back again after the close. We do that every day at 4:05 p.m. till whenever it takes to cover the trades and look at the upcoming Asian session. All right, gang, have a great one. Talk to you soon.